Hi there, I'm Odawa, and this is one of my favorite bases to build. It features 3 tricks that I believe I discovered, but it's also inspired by tricks and exploits by VicelessGames, PrinceVidz, and Wurst. If you see something that you discovered and that I haven't given you credit, I apologize, and thank you for your inspiration. All right, let's get started. 2 tricks that this base includes would be foundation step stacking as well as growing food indoors. In order to achieve that, you need to start your base with a triangle foundation at the absolute tallest height, and we are going to bring it down to the lowest height, and then we're going to do a 2x2 in square foundations. Surround that 2x2 with 3 triangle foundations on each side. It'll look like this. When I made this video, I made a mistake with the doors, so I had to delete them later on. But just choose where your front of your entrance is, and this next part will make sense. So add 2 triangle foundations to your front 3, so you have a total of 5 triangle foundations on the front. Then you're going to add, possibly in twig, you're going to add 2 square foundations going outwards like this. And then you're going to continue that all around the base wherever there is a flat side of a triangle. So like this, and I'll speed up this part of the video here. All right, so now we're going to add some triangle foundations to fill in all of the gaps, and I'll speed up this part as well. You can do it yourself. When you're done, it should look like this. Take a note that we've extended triangle foundations beyond the original entrance of the base, and we'll get back to that later. I'm going to surround it with some external walls on the outside. We're going to be working from the outermost wall towards the center in order to stack the foundation steps. That's important.
I've filled in all of the triangle foundations with honeycomb, and I've left the front entrance open. I'm going to show you how to install the front entrance. First of all, you're going to want to put right on the section right here, a door frame. Here we have a door frame. Here we're going to have a double door frame. And here we're going to have a single door frame. As a tip, putting a double door frame right here can be helpful. I'll show you why. And we're going to be putting a roof right on this, aiming this direction, and right here aiming this direction. I'll show you later. So let's get our doors in. For this door, you're going to want, I'll just go backwards here. You are going to put in a door facing this direction, and for this one, this direction. For here, our double doors need to be facing inwards, and right here, it needs to be facing over here, and our single door needs to be facing this way. All right. So in case you're not familiar with how this roof system works to block passageways through doorways after the doors have been blown up, you can check out the video that I learned that from. I'll link it right now. So we're going to add in our ceiling right here.
The reason I'm adding ceilings now is because if we add the roof first, then the ceilings can't fit later. Make sure you add your ceilings, and then we'll add the roof later on.
Okay, I'm also not going to place the roof right now because I want to do this first. It interrupts this. So for now, just hopefully you don't get raided, and we'll keep everything tight like this. If you need to temporarily block something off, then you could put something right here. Okay. We're going to focus on the more interesting part of the build, which is putting foundation steps in place of this foundation here. So we're going to start with right in our roof, our ceiling. I'm going to do a wall, and then foundation steps at the height level. Immediately armor that, as well as this wall. And you're going to continue that process again for this foundation here. Remove it, add your wall, add your foundation steps at the height wall. Armor it, armor it. We're going to continue that on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 sections like that in total, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's finish in this section here for the honeycomb. And I'm going to show you how to put in the roof to block the entrance for each of these doors. It can be a bit tricky. Okay, so I would recommend making the following armored. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Actually, this one as well. Sorry, I'm using a laptop right now, so the controls are a little bit hard for me. So I noticed that once these are armored, it's a little tricky to get through. So again, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take down this wall, and I'm going to put in a double door frame. And it's going to be pushing me through this door, like this. And on the servers that I play on, all the doors close automatically, but remember to close things if they don't. Alright. You could make that armored, but they're going to be pushing themselves off into another direction over here, which would be quite a problem for them. Looks like I forgot to put in the ceiling tile here. Thankfully it fits. Alright, I'm going to be working on the roof a little bit later. A lot of these are going to have to become armored. Specifically this one, this one, this one. Alright, so I'm going to close in the rest of the honeycomb with roof or ceiling, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have the roof, or pardon me, ceiling all closed in, you'll notice that I've put armored ceilings on the 3 foundations that are around my 2x2. For these inside sections, I would recommend putting armored walls. And you can do that for all of your sections here. Notice when you have armored walls, there is no soft side. The model does have a different look on the opposite side. However, there's no weaker side for armored. All right. So instead of closing these in like this, what we're going to do is actually do our half wall trick, which you've seen. Is closing us and giving us some options to put things in here like furnaces or other items. You're probably going to want to put them in there before you close it up, and this is actually more secure than a window. Some window setups you can actually squeeze yourself through like this, right? I'm actually not that good at doing this, but that was lucky that I did it. Oh, look, I did it again. See, it's not as hard as I thought. So instead of putting windows, I always put our half wall followed by our, call it, the wall right here. And you want these to be armored, because for them to get through, it will be just as tough as getting through a normal wall. Anyway, I recommend doing that for all of these. I will be right back, and I'll let you decide which of these you're going to put your TC in. This is what I normally do. If I put it into a TC, I will put a door frame, armor that door frame, put my TC inside, put my door frame on. The door should be facing so that it opens inward, like this. And you've seen this trick perhaps on Wurst's video. We're going to add our level 3 workbench, and we're going to place that right in front of that door, concealing the entrance a little bit. You want to make sure that it's really against the wall. And most people, when they look at this, are going to just think that it's a normal wall. So in order to disguise that, what I might actually do is make the wall next to it a normal wall as well, which will provide the same pattern of these rusty lines here leading into there. So from here it looks like a normal wall, but you know up here you can access your TV if you just open up this door. Right? So that's what I've been doing lately. It's definitely not raid proof, but it provides an extra level of confusion or safety. All right, moving on to our ceiling. We're going to arm it, of course. And I'll let you figure out how you put your boxes inside. I'm sure you can do a great job, maybe even better than me. Moving on top. We have a new system that I think I've developed this. I don't know, we'll see. What do you think? You can see what's already armored. We're going to start with that. We're going to start by putting a half wall down. And this is going to be armored. And let's turn it around just for looks. The rest can be full walls to save on materials. And next, we're going to be putting armored floors. And we're going to do that 2 layers. Actually, you can do that later. Next, we're going to go underneath here. We're going to be putting an armored roof right here, and right here, right here. Now this last one you can place like this, but you're going to need to take away this just temporarily. So plan your materials accordingly. Alright. We can close these up with some half walls. Now we're going to put on our roof. Make sure you don't leave this, it looks like a swastika. And that's actually how we achieve having 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and then finally 5 layers to get down into our base. 5 layers through what normally would be 3. Alright, now I'm going to do these armored sides here. We're going to be putting in our ceilings first. These snap off of the middle. Now grab some roof, and we're going to put the roof right here and right here. Already, this cannot be accessed because of the armored roof, but just to be safe, we're going to put another layer right here. We're going to continue that for all 4 sides. So here we're going to use square foundations, or pardon me, square ceilings, and crisscross the roof, and close it up with a wall. You're going to do that for all of the square foundation areas. For the area that's in between these sections, you can make a choice. Either put in ceilings, followed by a wall, or stable materials, just a roof, just like this. And there we have it, a roof with 5 layers. So ideas to finish this off are really up to you, but something I've done is add basically a ladder right here. So I could access the roof easily, and then I would add roof sections all around. Just make it difficult to climb up with ladders. Something else you might want to add would be maybe a window to look out. Campers. Something even more popular is this technique, which we use on the inside. This will allow you to shoot people who are trying to camp your door. But even better is putting yourself some shotgun traps or even flamethrowers right behind here. Let's put one for example. So this will hit anyone that's approaching your door. And you can do this all around your entire base. I won't go into too much more detail, but I'd probably recommend keeping this out of the window, or even these are 750 health. One of my favorite features of having ultra-low foundations is being able to grow food indoors. In case you missed the point of this design, there are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 layers of HP, plus 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 11,000, 13,000 HP that need to be blown through. That's 52 to 56 C4. For rockets, you can see the destruction calculator linked to in the description below. The reason that it's 52 to 56 C4 is because they might first blow through this wall, and then they might accidentally decide to just go through here. You can see that this is a bad route, so then they will have wasted 4 C4 on that. They'll have to proceed through here. That's how we get the 52 to 56. And that is the most direct route through the side.
What you're about to see is a full run through of a raid test from all sides. The front, the back, the side, and the top, with an analysis of how many C4 it would take to get through. Enjoy. Total cost from the front with no vending machines, 39 C4. Did I mention that I only play on high rate servers, like 10 times or 20 times? Yeah, not really feasible for vanilla. From the side, side, 56 C4. Wow. From the back, from the back, 45 C4. From the top, and I mean exactly on top of the TC, let's see. This is a really lucky raid to come down exactly on the TC. So let's say they don't, you might have to add 8 more. So instead of 32, you might have 40 C4 from the top. pretty good. Okay, well that's my video. Did you like it? What would you change? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, thanks for watching.